Hey guys, it's Madison Watkins. We're here live at the Dreamer House and you're watching my Behind the Dream. Hey guys, it's Madison Watkins. I'm a recording artist originally from Fayville, Arkansas. So my dream whenever I was younger was to be a professional singer. And I remember I got a karaoke machine when I was like 10 years old and there was a Whitney Houston song on it. And so I played that and I was in my room and it was the first time I ever heard her voice. And I ran in the other room and I said, that's who I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a singer. I want to be the next Whitney Houston. And my parents were like, okay, we live in Arkansas, but whatever you want to do, go for it. I think the first song I ever heard was How Will I Know by Whitney Houston. And that was when I was like, okay, her vocals were, I had never heard anything like that. And growing up in Arkansas, all I had heard was country music. I had never heard a pop star like that. And so really the first time I heard that, it was like my mind was open to a whole nother world. It was so cool. I basically wanted to sing anywhere that I could. So there was a time I sang in a Walmart over the loudspeaker. I don't know why the lady let me do that, but I remember I was in a Walmart and I was with all my friends and we were with their dad. And he just is like on aisle 5 and hears my voice over the loudspeaker. So I would just go up to people and be like, can I sing for you? Can I sing? And then after that, I just started getting in beauty pageants because I knew that if there was already an audience there that had to listen to me sing. And then I started singing at church. And so it was any place that I could sing, I was on stage. And I remember my parents, we had this like church musical type thing. And I sang my solo and everyone in the audience stood up and my parents looked up like, is she meant to do this? And that's when things really got started and they really helped me, start that journey to become a singer. There was one time whenever I was singing and I'll never forget, I was on my town square. It was during Christmas. And it was some choir event or something from my school. And I remember singing and I looked in front of me and I was probably like 12 at the time. And there was this woman and she was weeping. And it confused me because I thought she thought I was bad or like something was wrong. And she went up to my mom afterward and she's like, I just want you to know that your child has a gift and she's gonna change people's hearts with her voice. And so that's really, whenever I saw that and I saw the impact that that made on her, I was like, I can do this, And then even fast forward, I did a show and when I was a little bit older and I had this mom and her 3 kids come up to me and she was crying and she said, I just lost my husband and they just lost their dad. And I haven't been able to smile for 6 months and coming and just listening to your voice made me smile. And so those 2 moments were really, really big moments in my life because I realized the power of music and I realized the power of the gift that I've been given. And that I'm not here to bring that glory and praise to myself because of my gift, but I'm here to allow others to experience it and it to impact them and heal them. So I think I realized that it really isn't about me at the end of the day. It's about my gift to use it for other people. The reason why I do this is because I always felt this calling in my life to be a voice for the voiceless. That's always just been something that I've really wanted to do. And because I'm a singer and because I have this incredible dream, it's so cool because the people that would never, maybe they're never heard or they don't feel like they're known, I feel like I want to kind of be that for them and be the person that they can look to and feel like they're seen and feel like they're related to. And yeah, I think my why is impacting people in a positive way. And I think that's what my music does. I think that whenever I write my music and release my music, my people that listen to it, it's gonna say my fans, but there's really just people that listen to it, I want them to feel like it's like a warm hug to them, so that they can be impacted by that. The reason why I wanted to be a singer is because I didn't see anyone that I looked up to that I wanted to be like in my town. And my mom and dad are definitely people that I look up to, but there wasn't a singer that was doing what I was doing in Arkansas, and there wasn't anybody that I can just be like, oh, I want to do what she's doing or he's doing. And I feel like that's why I really clung on to Whitney Houston and her music, because she was my inspiration. Still in my house, I have like a huge like billboard of Whitney Houston, because she was the first person that I looked to, and we had the same hair. Like there was different things, and I have like a big voice, and so did she. So she was really my person that I wanted to be like, but that's what I want to be now. I actually started this nonprofit with kids where I traveled around and just basically told them to pursue their dreams. And because I wanted to be that person from Arkansas that the girl from the small town could look up to and say, okay, if she can do that, then I can do that too. I think overall there's been a lot of bumps in the road for me, but I think overall just seeing people that you really, really care about not believe in your dream. And I heard this quote one time by Will Smith. He said, if you expect everyone to believe in your dream before you pursue it, then it's never gonna happen. And I think that's the hardest thing, is looking at people that you love so close to you in your life and them saying, I don't think this is realistic. I don't think that you can really do this as a career. And I even had a teacher one time ask everybody to say what they wanted to be when they grew up. And I raised my hand and I said, I want to be a professional singer. And she said, well, that's not a real job. So why don't you choose something that is realistic? And so I think, even those voices in the back of my head that still remember those as a child, it's so hard. It's so hard for people not to believe in you, because the days that you don't believe in yourself, you need other people to believe in you. And so there's been a lot of obviously specific roadblocks, but I think overall that's been probably the hardest thing. I think keeping the people close to me that do believe in me. My mom and dad are the most supportive humans on the planet. They are the reason why I haven't given up. I just talked to my dad right before this on the way here, and he just said, sweetie, you are made to do this. And literally it makes me emotional, because they're the reason why that I'm doing this. They're the reason why that I haven't given up, even when people said, you're not good enough, or I don't really see your potential. My mom and my dad always did. Something that is a lie that society tells us is that you can only be successful when you're super young. And I'm 26, so I'm still like really young, but it's like no matter how old you are, you should have done it younger. That's kind of like what society has been telling us. And I think it's getting a lot better now, but I think I believed that lie for a really long time. And, I think that whenever I have those thoughts, I personally think just like, nope, God has a plan for my life. Every single thing that is supposed to happen is gonna happen in the right timing, the right person. Even being here today it's the perfect timing. There's a reason why I wrote that song, and then just now I'm getting to do this and talk about my dreams, because the song is about following your dreams. Every single thing happens for a reason, and I just have to continue to believe that, and continue to believe that I have a purpose. And for me, at the end of the day, people matter to me more than a career does, more than money does. I care about people. And so every single person I come across, if I can impact them in a positive way, then I've achieved everything that I would ever want to achieve. I just want people to know that whatever, ever you want to do in your life, whatever dream you have, you can achieve it. It doesn't matter what anyone says. It doesn't matter if they're your family member, your best friend, whatever. If you know in your heart of hearts that you're meant to pursue that dream, pursue it and never, ever give up. And I think that that's like a cliche, but it is such a good cliche, because when you're pursuing something, you know in your heart you're meant to do it, but no one else might know. And so just because someone says, I don't see you doing that, or that's impossible, or whatever, it doesn't matter. That's your dream. and you're meant to do that. And I think at the end of the day, it becomes a selfless act because a lot of the times our dreams impact other people. And if we don't go for those dreams and we don't pursue them, we'll never have the opportunity to impact others.